Your Excellency, the President of Ghana, represented by the Vice President, Alhaji Dr. Wahomia, Your Excellency, the former President of Nigeria, Baba Olusegun Obasanjo, Your Excellency, the former President of Niger Republic, Alhaji Yusufu, other excellencies here present and duly represented here, the President of Afreximbank, Professor Benedict Orama, the Secretary General of AFCFTA, my brother Wamkele Mene, other very important dignitaries here present, ladies and gentlemen. I'm indeed delighted to be here today as we celebrate the official launch of the Pan-African Payments and Settlement System, Papss. Before I begin my remarks, I'd like to especially thank His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, President of the Federal Republic of Ghana and Chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, for hosting this auspicious event, in addition to his steadfast commitment towards greater integration within the African continent. Likewise, I'd like to thank the Afrexim, the African Union, the AFCFTA Secretariat, and other multilateral institutions for the immense support they provided towards ensuring that Papss project today becomes a reality. Let me also recognize the significant roles played by the Papss Governing Board, some payment firms, as well as our various financial institutions in the region. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today's event is indeed a historic one as Africa takes a major leap again towards greater economic integration and development. The launch of the Papss is a milestone which is reflective of our collective efforts and determination towards greater integration amongst countries in Africa. Indeed, coming right after the takeoff of the AFCFTA, the launch of Papss today signifies the passion of African countries to take our future in our hands and collectively chart a path towards greater trade and investment in Africa. Data from Afrexim estimates informal cross-border trade in Africa at $50 billion annually. This volume of unrecorded trade is huge by every standard, and building a payment system infrastructure that enables instant settlement of trade transactions across countries in Africa would no doubt yield significant benefits for households, businesses, and financial institutions, as well as formalized trading activities that are not reflected in official trade data. For example, businesses can be assured of an efficient and reliable payments gateway that can support instant flow of funds relative to the use of unsafe payments channels that usually come at high cost to households and businesses. Your Excellencies, prior to the launch of Papss, settlement for intra-African trade required a third currency and a non-African correspondent bank. This resulted in an estimated loss of close to about $5 billion in payment charges annually, which also helped to undermine trade among African countries. In addition, trade between African nations is largely invoiced and executed in third currencies. Here I mean United States dollars, euro, or the pound sterling, thereby subverting and destabilizing domestic foreign exchange markets within our region. Though intra-African trade is projected to surge following the successful implementation of the AFCFTA agreement, the launch of Papss today provides a fresh vista of opportunity and aspiration for the African continent. It will simplify cross-border transactions, reduce the dependency on third-party currencies, for intra-African transactions, reduce the need for correspondent banks, and ultimately amplify intra-trade significantly. As a percentage of total trade, intra-African trade is expected to increase to 35% from 15% over a 5-year period, with infrastructure provided by Papss as payments and settlement bottlenecks are resolved. With the growing pace of digitization of financial services, which has been accelerated by the onset of COVID-19 pandemic, Papss can serve as a verifiable platform for supporting e-commerce within Africa. In addition, as a robust continental payments and settlement platform, Papss strengthens the foundation for the potential monetary union within the region. Your Excellencies, Nigeria is excited by the enormous potentials of Papss, and that is the reason we participated actively in the program under the auspices of the WAMS zone countries. And we have put forward our best efforts to ensure its realization. On our part, we remain resolute in supporting the development of an efficient payment system. Leveraging on innovation and technology in the evolution of payment systems, Nigeria continues to seek ways of simplifying and easing digital finance for our collective benefit. There is therefore no doubt that the impact of intra-African trade on the growth of African countries will increase as we will not only trade better through Papss, but will also have a better infrastructure for proper capturing of data on such trades. Indeed, it will enable better planning and highlight opportunities for businesses, especially indigenous ones, to expand and create value through various business integrations. Ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude my remarks by affirming that today is indeed a momentous day for all African countries and Africans. I congratulate us all together. As we build the future of Africa. It is imperative of me to emphasize that the Central Bank of Nigeria will facilitate the widespread adoption, acceptance, and implementation of Papss. The CBN will ensure the Central Bank of Nigeria will ensure that financial institutions under its jurisdictions embrace Papss as we confidently recommend it to businesses across Nigeria. I call on everyone to support this laudable initiative and jointly make it a success. We have heard the various opportunities that was read out by the president of Afreximbank. This is a reality. I cannot imagine how difficult, and you all know how difficult it is, that you want to procure an item that can be procured, say, between Ghana and Nigeria. You have to begin to look for third currencies. We call them third currencies because they are not the currencies of our own countries. We should be able to see to how I want to buy something in Ghana, I pay for it in local currency of Ghana. You want to buy something in Nigeria, you pay for the local currency of Naira. So you will find that both myself and Dr. Addison will not begin to run around looking for dollar to pay for what you want. I thank you very much.